Peace and blessings. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. It's Wednesday, June 5th, also known as Hump Day. And be safe, be kind to others, and enjoy this beautiful day.
Peace.
Mama said that. My mama said that. 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 Yeah. Mama just remix. Y'all see it again. Mama said that.
Don't be wait. Mama told me wait. I cannot relate. Keep it on your plate.
Mama said that.
Do yourself with hate. Take her on a date. Do yourself with hate. Take it on the date.
Mama said that.
Mama told me wait.
Mama said that.
Mama told me wait.
Mama always told me, don't go back to the old me. Right before she say a prayer for me, she will hold me. Hard-headed, but I learned everything she showed me. I look back and see that she was only trying to mold me. Hands that go to you. Hands that go to you. When it's all done, show me your friends, I show you you. This is true fact, might move a few back. Take the jet there, take a jet, blue back. I rock shit that y'all never saw before. Just finish it. I'm never the cause of war. Now my delivery, that's what they applaud me for. I'm the best since Christopher George Latour. Everything important, so I know you can't afford. I know you don't want no money, you just want to get recorded. Fall back and be careful with this street shit. Everything she taught me, I'm able to take.
Mama said that.
Told me wait. Mama told me wait. I cannot relate. Keep it on your plate.
Mama said that.
Do yourself with hate. Take her on a date. Do yourself with hate. Take it on a date.
Mama said that.
Mama told me wait.
Mama said that.
Mama told me wait.
Mama said a lot of shit, a lot that I'm proud of it. Know how to crack money feel, and that with me. The feeling European dress when I power shift. Niggas acting funny in the hood, cause the power shift. You should see niggas in the spot. Look at it. Not around about a bottle, but around when it pop. If you ain't come to practice, we ain't celebrating shit. When I celebrate shit, this is hella beans. My papa was an OG, my little brother G. See him on the other side blowing trees. You ain't no nine with my little brother too. You heard of my mom, he gon' pull a mom do. Bigger than rap, this is fam like I do. Whatever you need, little brother, cause I'm true. If you got niggas that stick, then I'm blue. If you got niggas that clip, then they screw.
Told me wait. Mama told me wait. I cannot relate. Keep it on your plate.
Headed to that Pfister Cafe downtown Milwaukee to get some breakfast. Speaking of food, last night I made bomb-ass tuna patties. Tuna patties are good as hell. Use one egg, use an egg, breadcrumbs, relish, the can of tuna, and mayonnaise. You stir up, mix all that up. Boom, you form it into, a ball. And you just make patties. They, like, form them like pancakes. Fry them in the pan. Good as hell. With some mashed potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes on the side. That shit is good. We're out here grabbing this little breakfast. I didn't feel like making no food this morning. So here at the Pfister Cafe, get a little breakfast. pick up an order or carry out for David?
Yeah, they'll call your name right there.
Okay, can I just... Okay, thank you. Waiting for this little order. How are you? I think I got here a little early, so I probably have to wait a few minutes. So I'm just gonna let it go. Yeah, we're at the Pfister. They got a little cafe inside. See how long this takes. So that's gonna all depend on how much of a tip they get. But remember, like I said, keep in mind when you're tipping, everyone's sharing that shit. So even if you have a bad experience with a server or something like that, keep in mind everyone else is sharing that tip. Oh, them cinnamon rolls look good. I should grab me one of them cinnamon rolls. I wonder how they're storing them in the back, or if they're gonna grab me one right out that case. I'm trying to looking for fruit flies flying around in their pastries. That music will be having you ready to go to sleep. Still waiting. It's been about 4 or 5 minutes. They're kind of slow though today. Man, I keep staring at that cinnamon roll. It looks good. I'm just trying to make sure ain't no flies in that case before I order it. Yep. Thank you. Okay.
Water over there. The 2 bottles of syrup, okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Your free scrambled eggs. It's gonna be 34.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah, you can just keep that.
Do you have a Marcos and Warden, sir?
No, I don't. I'm good. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Yep. Yeah, it was like 31 something. I just gave like a little $40. Like, shit, keep that shit. Yeah, it don't be making no sense. If something's $31, you $40, ain't no point in you being like, oh, let me get $2 or $3 back. Like, that's dumb. Just let them get the $40 and just keep it moving. That's how I look at that shit. Because I know how tipping is important, because I've worked in restaurants and stuff, so I know how that stuff goes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes them tips will be making your check decent. You know what I'm saying? Because there were times, like I told you, I was working at that carnivore. There were times, like, I would go into work, like, I'd be the opening busser, come in and shit, and it would end up being dead. And then, you know, they were cutting me, 6:30, 7 o'clock. I was getting sent home because it was dead. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So, because my hourly rate was only like, I was only making $6 an hour. And that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So, them tips, you need them tips. That's just important. So if you have an issue with like your waiter or server or whoever, your experience is bad, complain about that specific person. Just keep in mind, most places that you buy food from or restaurants and shit, I said most, not all, most places they share those tips. You know what I'm saying? With the busser, the food runner, the bartender, they all get a piece of that, of that money. You know what I'm saying? So, and overall, I'll be honest, like working in restaurants and shit, like it's a thankless job. It really is. It really is. Like sometimes, like you got some shitty servers. They'll be having straight up attitude problems. You know what I'm saying? Because you see all like, I keep saying, I really mean, like somebody should come out with a podcast. Whether it's an audio one or whether it's one on TV or whatever, someone needs to come out with a little podcast so people can, you can hear like the little side stories and the back stories of like the wait staff and shit, what they really talk about when they're in the back. You know what I'm saying? After they done took someone's order or whatever, and then they go in the back and shit, and they get to complaining about customer. Like, it's all, man, somebody could have an award-winning podcast off that, or a vlog or some shit like that. I'm too far removed from that, from that industry. I haven't worked in that shit for some while now, but yeah, I've seen and heard a lot of stuff, man. It's a fun environment to work in though sometimes. Like the service in the restaurants, it can be good shit sometimes. It's fun, like especially if you got like a good crew and stuff like that, people you work with, it can be a little fun. Especially, 'cause people hang out and stuff sometimes afterwards, after work, shit like that, or so it can be fun sometimes. But yeah, I've been there and done all that stuff. But yeah, I had some good times, you know what I'm saying? I worked at some decent places too, but yeah. But got our food, about to head back. I only had to wait about 5 minutes. Head back to the apartment now, eat, and probably relax for a little bit, and then get on the laptop and see what's going on out here. And I hope everyone else is having a great rest of your week so far. We're halfway there, y'all. Halfway there. And then the weekend will be here again. It's already June, man. Damn, we're already halfway done with this year. Yep, out here doing construction. Let me close my window. There's a lot of shit getting torn up around here. I hate when people just start, go, man, just go. Fucking go, dude. Weak ass, get up in, man, just go, dude. I hate that shit when people just start kind of trying to do whatever because they get lost or whatever, or they end up on the street and they don't want to be there. They want to turn around and shit, and they just start doing all kinds of bullshit, turning around, looping around, spinning around. Like, dude, man, know where you're going, man. When you're out here driving around, man, know where the fuck you're going, man. Yeah, but, yep. So, almost home. Now, here's one of them punk-ass trolleys, man. These trolleys would be getting on my nerves. Because I don't know, pay attention to this from now on. If you're ever driving downtown Milwaukee, if you see a trolley come past you or near you or driving by, pay attention to how long you're going to sit at the stoplight. If you're in your car and you're waiting for your shit to turn green, more times than not, you're going to end up sitting there. You're going to end up sitting at a stoplight for an extra minute or two. If there's a trolley around anywhere, for some reason, that shit'll be making the stoplights. It slows traffic down, because it's like that thing moves so damn slow, and it's like all the traffic has to wait for that thing to clear and go by before the light will turn green. So now I gotta. Yeah, this shit, man, this shit is crazy around downtown driving now. It's ridiculous. It's becoming really shitty, man. First, it was just a parking issue over here. When it came to downtown Eastside, remember that? It was usually the complaints, the majority of the complaints around living downtown or driving through downtown and Eastside is parking. Whether it's finding somewhere to spot, whether it's getting tickets, all that kind of shit, right? Now it's like an issue is just like there ain't no damn room for even a car to be on the road no more, it feels like. Everything's turning into one fucking lane each way because they're so concerned about putting bike lanes in the street, walk lanes, trolley lanes. It's like, goddamn, man, they're trying to fit all this other shit on the street for people to be able to do. Dude, cars belong on the fucking street. Cars belong on the cement-ass street. People and bikes and all, I'm not talking about motorcycles, I'm talking about people and bicycles and all that kind of shit need to be on the damn sidewalk. That's just common sense, man. Isn't it safer? Isn't it safer for people that are on bicycles or that are walking or jogging, whatever, to be on the sidewalk? Can somebody tell me what is the sidewalk for? What is the sidewalk for? What is the function of the sidewalk? I remember when I was a kid, when we were young, we rode our bikes on the sidewalks and shit. The only time we were really in the street is when you kind of had to be. If there was no sidewalk, you know what I'm saying, it turned into grass or whatever, you know, so you kind of had to might veer into the street for a minute or so. But then you got right back on the sidewalk, or you got right back into the grass or whatever. Like, we used to ride our bikes in the grass and shit too. Where you ride it around and you know, in your neighborhood or wherever, right, like that type of shit. And then you get out the way of some cars or coming or whatever. I don't understand, like, why, like, all these bicycles, like, everyone thinks like they need to be in the damn street. Man, people be out here doing some weirdo shit, man. I don't know what's going on out here, man. It's weird. The vibe is weird out here. I'm seeing a lot more people not give a shit about racism anymore, really, it seems like. Man, it seems like, it seems like there's a decent amount of people. I don't even know what the percentage to throw out there, but there is a decent amount of people, just based on their conversations, the shit they say, the shit they do, the things they like, the things that they complain about, the things they don't complain about, the things that they seem to just, it's just like, oh, whatever. Like, it seems like racism, I said, for a decent chunk of people nowadays, doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Unless someone's literally up in their face calling them the N-word or just doing, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know if people don't think that, like, when white people and other people are being racist towards black and brown people and shit, I don't know if people, like, hear the comments and they don't think that it's, they're like, oh, well, my name ain't attached to it. They weren't saying it about me, so they ain't talking about me. Yes, the fuck they are. I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't understand how black people out here voting Republican and shit, voting for Donald Trump, man. That shit is a mystery. And that's what I'm saying, and that goes to what I was saying, that if you got black and brown people that are willing to vote for Donald Trump's clown ass, then that means you don't care about racism. You don't like that. That has to be part of the reason. Cause just based off who he is, like, I don't be understanding people sometimes, man, with this shit. But like we always said, and I'm gonna finish with this because I'm home now, I'm about to get up in here and eat. To each his own. To each his own. Yep. To each his own. And her own. To each his or her own. Peace, y'all. I'm about to go eat. Holler at y'all later. Pfister 100% pure maple syrup. So Pfister's making syrup now? Well, they're not making it, but they're bottling it and making money off that shit. Holy shit, yep. Pfister syrup. Wow. I'm gonna keep this bag too. Then leafware single disposable wooden cutlery setting, biodegradable, 100% natural. Yep, it's biodegradable. Nice. Fork, knife, and a spoon. They got it in pack. Man, we got pancakes, eggs, hash browns. Look at these. Look at the syrup.
Oh my God, how cute.
They must be making their own syrup now
That's
or
a
some
glass.
shit. Yeah.
100% pure maple syrup. Nice.
It was $30. I just gave him 40. I'm not gonna. Oh, can I get $2 or $3 back?
Yeah,
Just like give it, just keep it moving. Yeah. Want to just put on a big plate and have some pancakes? Or do you want that hash?
I don't
You want
think
this?
yeah.
Okay. Hash browns for my baby and scrambled eggs.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Should I warm it up a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks. Those pancakes look delish.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm about to attack these.
4 of them? Wow.
Well, they only have 2, so I got 2.
Got it.
I'm like, man, can I just, yeah.
Because then you have some for later.
Do you want, what do you want, baby, for your,
Nothing.
nothing on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll probably just put some salt in it though.
A little salt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I like. Lowry's.
Oh, yes, I love Lowry's.
Maybe I should get
Lowry's.
some Lowry's. I'm doing an order right now, so.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yep, hi Chewies. Oh, baby, do you need your
What?
disposable silverware? Oh, okay. And I'll save a pancake for later. Nice, it's time to eat. Want to have a cigarette, baby? Sure, baby. I'll grab one.
Is this the soundtrack?
Huh?
Is this the soundtrack?
For a Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, this is that Batman soundtrack, the original. That was the best one to me. The best Batman movie ever made and the best soundtrack. Prince was in a lot of the soundtrack. I'm gonna go grab a cigarette. How's everyone doing? Good?
Great.
Baby, did you hear about what's going on? No. Now watch, right? Which is exactly right. I'm gonna wait to see because everyone's talking about keep Mosley and all the other stuff that's going on. I'm not saying it ain't important, like MPS and shit. But did you hear about the warden?
Oh, in Waupun, yeah.
He's been
resigned. That was the first bit of news like a week ago, but now it turns out he was arrested.
along with what was it, like 8 or 9 other. So all that's coming out. I'm gonna see later when we watch the news, because we're recording this episode at 3:31. When we watch the news on, when we put the news on, I'm gonna watch because that should be breaking news. That it should be all that should be the main story in the state.
Like that just came out this morning
Right.
too.
That shit should be the top story.
There's a lot of things
Right?
happening.
But that should be one of the top stories being talked about for days to come.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna see. We're gonna see when we watch the news. We're gonna see, and I'm gonna monitor it for the next few days, because like we're always saying, sometimes you gotta dig online or you gotta see it online to find the stuff, or to come on the news once. It might be on the weekend, on a Saturday or Sunday morning when everyone's still sleeping because they've been working all week and shit.
Yeah.
I just want to see. I'm gonna see how they handle this, because that should be huge fucking news.
Yeah.
That should be we should be talking about that more than Diddy in this state.
Yeah.
CNN should be talking about it. That's a big deal.
And I'm kind of interested if the afternoon advocates
Oh yeah, on the radio station.
Yeah,
and stuff?
know about that. The superintendent in Baraboo.
Oh yeah, that's right. That bullshit. Was it the white dude, the white racist dude, came up and pushed?
He didn't. Yeah, he did. He pushed the superintendent, who's black, out of the line of people that were shaking the students' hands, so that he said, "I don't want my daughter touching him."
That was some punk ass. That's all. When Michelle showed me that story, that shit had me pissed off. I was like, I gotta lay down and take a nap.
That's that we should be talking about that.
Right, and they're not, because I just listened to you talking about Tori and them that show. Yeah, they were talking about something that happened down in Louisiana. And I'm not saying it's
Maybe he doesn't know about it yet.
Maybe he's not aware of it, but we're just paying attention to basically all the stuff that's going on around, and just see who's talking about what, and everyone has their own platforms and stuff like that. Like, get all that, but like some stuff,
That's some bullshit.
that's certain shit should be being covered. And I just want to know what's gonna happen on all the other news.
Yeah.
Like I wanna watch 12, 58.
Okay.
For some reason, we never watch 4. We don't fuck with Fox 6 at all. The only time I watch Fox 6 is when the Packers are playing, because they're on that channel most of the time. But other than that, is there anything on Fox you like watch like all regularly, baby?
I think there's like a show or something that I watch,
But yeah,
but I just skip through.
exactly. But yeah, we're just that story, that prison story should be plastered all over the news. Cause that's in the same vein as like police trusting cops and all that. The stereotype or narrative or whatever it is that like cops and like all those kind of people are like law-abiding, upstanding citizens. They don't do nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Protect and serve, all that shit, and they're around here doing complete bullshit.
Yeah.
And they're saying that they're responsible for some of the inmates dying in there and shit.
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah. Michelle's cooking Charlie and Chewy's food. She hit him with the chicken this time. Yeah, she put chicken in their food this time. Yeah, we're just shooting the shit about a lot of stuff. That's why sometimes too, on a side note, like when on the description of the episodes and stuff, sometimes like we might end up talking about like 9 or 10 different things, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's hard, like when I'm like typing all that in, when I'm about to upload the episode and stuff, literally sometimes I'll forget, like, damn, what else did I talk about? Because I know sometimes I'll be rambling and stuff like that. But it's normally about important stuff. You're not going to get too much pop culture-y kind of stuff here unless we're tying it into something that is important and that's kind of serious. You know what I'm saying? But normally, you're not going to hear us talking about I call it fluff. There's enough channels and stations and lanes for that and podcasts for that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, on side note, shout out Michelle Bryant. She's the best radio host in the city. She is, and Sherwin Hughes does a good job too. But yeah, other than that, we don't listen to none. Even like with the radio stations, I don't really listen to none of them. I listen to the sports shows sometime on like 94.5. Not their talk shows, but I like listening to that That one on ESPN in the morning, that Evan Canty and Michelle. That one comes on early in the morning. Sometimes, like when I'm out early in the morning doing my like deliveries or whatever, or I'm running little errands, I like listening to their sports show. Speaking of sports, see, we're all over the place. The finals are back tomorrow, starting back tomorrow. Man, I don't know who the hell I think's gonna win. You know, I actually think Boston's actually gonna win this game. I mean, this series actually. Because overall, I just think they have more people that can score. You know what I mean? Dallas is going to rely on Kyrie and Luka a lot. I see it going 7 games, though. At least 6. It's going 6 for sure. But I see it being like 4-2 Boston, something like that. But, yeah. But that Warden stuff here in Wisconsin, and then that Baraboo shit, yeah, that's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And just think how embarrassed, like that white dude that pushed the black superintendent out or whatever. Just think like how his daughter's gonna have to deal with that shit. Dude ruined their whole graduation and shit. He ain't ever gonna be able to lay that down. And you just hope his daughter ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? You hope his daughter ain't like that. Yeah, but it's some crazy stories we're gonna get to too. There's a lot of craziness going on out here. Out in that Green Bay area. Wow. A lot of swatting calls going on out there too.
I'm not good at killing. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all the
Yeah, this soundtrack was the shit. Because Prince had like at least about 5 or 6 songs on that soundtrack, on the Batman soundtrack. Speaking of that, Prince is better than Michael Jackson too. I mean, you can't go wrong either way, but I would take Prince if I had to listen. They're like, you can only listen to Prince or Michael Jackson. I would have to listen to Prince. His sound, I was like, yeah. I like that sound. Prince has a distinctive sound. Like, there's certain artists, whether it's an artist or a band or whatever, they just got a distinctive sound. When their music comes on, you know who it is. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, y'all. Maybe like 30 or 40 seconds.
I would rather drink 6 razor blades. Razor blades from a paper cup. You can't understand, I said too tough. It's just that I've seen the future. Boy, it's rough. I've seen the future and it will be. I've seen the future and it works.
Yeah, I want to see how long. I want to see when we watch the news, when we turn the news on in about 20 minutes. That should be breaking news. That Waupun shit. That should be breaking news. You know what I'm saying? They're letting people up in there die and shit. People are stroking out and shit up in there. That's because people are stressed the hell out up in there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. If someone dies in the prison in Waupun in a max joint, either the guards did it, either someone sell it, you know what I'm saying? Because there's 9 times out of 10 is, you know, you got a cellie in max, unless you get a single cell. You might wait forever to get a single cell. When I was in medium, when I was at Fox Lake, it took me like almost 3 years to get a single cell. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you how crowded the prisons are right there. But yeah, you know, and there's been other wardens in other states being arrested. We did a podcast like probably couldn't have been no more than a few weeks ago about it was a lady deputy warden. I forgot what state it was. She was arrested and fired for doing bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's all white. It's all white staff that did that shit in Waupun. There's no black correction officers or staff working in none of them prisons in this state. The only place you're going to see black COs working in any Wisconsin prison is going to be the ones that are in Milwaukee, MSDF, the county jail, You know, the little halfway housings, pre-release centers, and Racine Correctional, and Ryak. Oh, and KCC. Other than that, you ain't gonna see no black guards nowhere. And if you do, it's gonna be one. But like Oshkosh, Red Granite, Kettle Moraine, you know, Black River Falls, all them prisons, ain't nobody black working out there. I'm telling you, trust me, because I've been to plenty of these places, and there was never nobody black there, ever, but the inmates. Yeah, the NBA Finals are back tomorrow. Hey, baby. The finals are back on tomorrow. We got our players in. Hi, Marley. We got our players in. Who you think's gonna win the finals, though?
I think it's gonna be Boston.
Me too. That's what I
mean, Dallas is good, but I don't think that they can beat Boston.
Exactly. They don't have enough weapons. They're gonna be relying too much on Kyrie and Luka.
Sidebar,
in Boston, yeah.
They're getting Kale.
Ooh, sidebar, they're getting Kale. Y'all hear Michelle? She's in here. This is how much she loves her pet kids. Listen to that.
Some people might say I don't have any feelings, but I do.
You do, because that's...
I just don't show them.
That's effort to do that. That takes time, because that's a process. This is like
I mean,
the
my
fourth or
kids
fifth.
might get mad at me because
They're
they
like,
probably
Mom,
didn't get home cooked.
You were really slave, but you're like sweating a little bit.
I know, and I still have to make our dinner.
Hey, if you want, we can just do something basic tonight.
Okay, good, because I gotta pick up Maya at 5:15.
Yeah, let's just do something basic, baby, so you don't... Yeah. Or I can make something or whatever. And just, don't worry about the dishes. I got all that, too.
It's just the 2 pots.
Yep. Ooh, coffee. You know what? Sidebar. This morning when I woke up, there was no coffee here.
What?
You know, see, you already know how that is. That's one of the worst things, ain't it? When you wake up. Because I forgot.
I need coffee in the morning.
Yep, I forgot. And I'm like, ain't no way. We're going to wait until we go to the store later to get coffee. That's why I went out all early and shit.
To me, it's almost like cigarettes. Like, you don't necessarily want one right now, but you need to know it's in the house.
Exactly. Yep. Ooh, we got the Sara Lee key lime cream pie.
Okay, guys.
Got the Tylenol. You can't be going generic. Not you, baby. I'm talking about people can't be going generic on the Tylenol, like that kind of stuff. That stuff's got to be legit.
Okay.
It's time to eat, you guys.
Chuck Wagon is ready.
Chuck Wagon. I'll be back.
Let's take a drive, love.
You want to eat, Marley? Feed Marley. Hold on, honey. I'm about to feed this cat. Yeah, this crazy, y'all. This story is crazy as hell. So I'm gonna pull up some video of it. And no, I think I'll read it first and then play the video. Okay, I'm gonna play this clip.
For joining Local 5 News at noon. And we begin with breaking news out of Dodge County. A Wisconsin prison warden has been jailed hours ahead of a scheduled news conference on the investigation into multiple deaths at his facility. Warden Randall Hepp of the Waupun Correctional Institution was booked into Dodge County Jail Wednesday morning. Now, State Senator Van Wangard told the Associated Press that the arrest and charges to come are related to Hepp's work as the warden.
Okay, so this is crazy. So it says the warden, as well as 8 others at Waupun Correctional Institution were arrested and charged following a lengthy investigation. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office hosted a press conference at 1 p.m. to talk about the investigation into our 4 deaths that happened at Waupun Correctional Institution. It was announced that 9 people were arrested. Warden Randall Help. They'll be having some. Warden Randall Help was reportedly booked into the Dodge County Jail around 8:20 a.m. I've been in the Dodge County Jail. Well before the scheduled press conference. Those who were arrested were in connection with 2 of the 4 deaths. It was mentioned that no charges will be filed at this time for the other 2 deaths. Randall Help. I don't know why I can't pronounce this dude's name. Randall Help. Dude is the warden, y'all. He's a warden. He's being charged with misconduct in public office. That's Wisconsin Statute 946-12, Class I felony.
I mean, shouldn't he really be charged with like involuntary manslaughter or something?
If you want to get down to it, yeah, but it'll never happen. But yeah, baby. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah. Gwendolyn Peachy. Gwendolyn, you done fucked up. You're a registered nurse. Nah. I would hope she's gonna lose her right. Yeah, so basically this is one of them nurses. Cause I already know when it said, you know what I'm saying? Cause one of the little nurses there and shit like that basically couldn't get a job nowhere else, so they take the job at the prison, HSU. HSU means Hospital Service Unit. In prison, that's what everyone calls it, HSU. But so she's just one of those, yeah. She ain't really nothing. She fucked up. So she's got abuse of residents of penal facilities. And that's a violation of Wisconsin Statute 940.29. Wisconsin Statute 940.29. Class I felony. Isn't it funny? Isn't it crazy how, because it's white people that make these statutes up too. These codes and these violations in the statutes, the inmate handbooks that they provide you when you go to prison. You can have 7 t-shirts, you can have 5 pair of drawers, you can have 3 towels, you know what I mean, all that. And now these are coming back to haunt them. Abuse of residents of penal facilities. Wisconsin Statute 94029, Class I felony. Brandon Fisher is a correctional lieutenant, or, they'll be calling them white shirts. Most of the COs in the prisons, they'll be having like the light blue shirts on or whatever color, and then you'll see like every once in a while you'll see one with a white shirt on. Yeah. Those would be the lieutenants or the captains.
I was just going to say it, they're higher up.
Yeah, everyone just calls them the white shirt. Oh, that's the white shirt. So this Brandon Fisher, white fella, correctional lieutenant, abuse of residents of penal facilities. He's in violation of Wisconsin Statute 940.29. That's a Class I felony, y'all. I wonder what a Class I felony carries. Number 4, Tanner. That's a white guy. I don't know nobody black or brown named Tanner. Tanner Leopold, correctional sergeant. Once again, in white Caucasoid, Tanner Leopold, correctional sergeant. Abuse of residents of penal facilities. Class I felony. Jamal Russell. Jamal? Hell no, Jamal. You done got wrapped up there. Jamal done got the courage to get a job out there at what point. I'm stereotyping, but I'm going to assume, I don't know no white Jamals. I know a white Jerome, because Jim, Mom's Jim, his friend's name is Jerome and shit. I don't know no white Jamals. Do you ever? On anything, personal, TV, anything.
I can't say that I've ever encountered that. No.
That's a black name all day. Jamal, man, we're going to have to look up and see. I hope it is a white dude named Jamal somewhere. I'm
But I
hoping.
think the prison system they have that diversity and inclusion plan.
Baby, there ain't no.
No, I'm saying like in their employees, so they probably had to hire like at least 2.
But ain't no black CO gonna be willing to drive out there, baby. I've been to them places. There ain't no black guards out there.
I know I'm saying now, like I think that they have to have, since you've been there.
But you gotta wanna go out there though.
Right. So maybe
Which means you gotta live out
but
there.
maybe they drive like an hour to work or something.
From here to Dodge is almost.
No, I mean live in a bigger town, like close to there. Maybe
Oh,
they
yeah,
live
that's
in
true.
Madison or something.
I guarantee you, if there is a black guard working in Waupun, he's the only one and he's in trouble. Damn, we're gonna have to look up Jamal Russell, correction officer, abuse of residents of penal facilities. Wisconsin statute, class I felony, misconduct in public office. Damn, they hit dude with a few different ones. Why did they hit the black dude with the most charges? Oh man. See, I ain't trying to make nothing racial, and it just comes. It's just there. In black and white, literally. In black and white. What the hell? What's up with that shit? Dude literally's got the most charges.
Scapegoat.
That's scandalous. That ain't marvelous. That's fucked up. Look, baby, Jamal Russell. Look how many charges he's got. Look. Look. Go from the top. These are all the people in trouble. And look now when you get to Jamal's. How many charges has he got?
And I'm just assuming because these are, so there's the warden, the registered nurse, a lieutenant, a sergeant.
Right.
A sergeant, a registered nurse, an officer, a sergeant. So, like, he's one of the lower people. So he probably got, you know what I'm saying?
But it's because he's black, though.
Well, that too.
They're about to try to hit him with the most responsibility. How's he going to have more charges than the warden?
I mean, but was because he probably had more contact with the residents themselves.
This is some crazy bullshit. Jamal, you done fucked up, man. I don't know why you went out there, man. Who's this Alexander Holfelder? That's a white fella. Holfelder? That's a white name. Ain't it, baby? Traditionally. Yeah, okay, so this Alexander Holfelder is in trouble. Correctional sergeant. Abuse of residents of penal facilities. That's a class I felony. Jessica Hosfeld. White adult female. Jessica Hosfeld. That's H as in ho. O S F E L T. Registered nurse. Man, she's about to lose her little license probably now, right? Cause somebody they're hitting them with people's deaths, maybe. Well, they ain't gonna be charged. I wonder what these charges are, like you were saying. Cause like you were saying, baby, that's what did you call it? Involuntary manslaughter or some shit.
Yeah. Now the article I read this morning said that like these are the charges now, but there may be more.
Because they want to see how responsible they are for their deaths.
Like maybe the investigation so far is giving them these charges, but there may be more once they get into the
meat of things. Well, they better get to that meat potato. That meat potato. Do you say potatoes or potatoes?
Potatoes.
You say potatoes with
Sometimes.
the A? I say potatoes.
Sometimes. I do both.
Do you say like, do you notice older people, I'm stereotyping, do you notice older people, when they say the days of the week, they say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
I don't know.
You ain't ever noticed that? Maybe I noticed too much stuff.
I don't do that deep.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I notice like the color of glasses somebody has on, or like the pattern of their shirt. You know, you never know when you need to identify somebody.
I tried to avoid all this, but I can't. I just gotta know. We're gonna try to love each other.
4 inmates have died at Waupun since 2023 when Dean Hoffman killed himself in solitary confinement. Tyson Lemons and Cameron Williams were both found dead at the facility in October. Oh, so they were getting fentanyl in. That means the COs were bringing in fentanyls and shit. They're trying to blame it on Paco and shit. And that's the COs, these white COs bringing in the dope. That's why they died.
Because I remember it did start, the investigation did start with some sort of
I
drug.
always ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it.
Yep. These are white fellas dying. The DOC released a statement that mentioned that all 9 of the people who were charged were either no longer employed at the department or were on unpaid administration leave. Neither the department nor the state will be providing legal representation for those charged. Yeah, so they're going to end up with public pretenders. Yep. The Dodge County Sheriff announced the recommendation to close and to replace the Waupun Correctional Institution as well as the Green Bay Correctional Institution. Additionally, it was recommended that the Wisconsin Department of Corrections should implement the same standards that are required for all Wisconsin jails. They ain't closing that prison. They're not closing that damn prison.
They don't have it. They'd have to ship everybody out of state.
They ain't in the business of closing prisons here. They make too much goddamn money. They make over 20 grand a year off each damn inmate in there. And all that canteen and all that shit they make.
They'd have to build a new one.
That's if they ever close, right, they will build a new one first.
Yeah.
They ain't about to just chalk that up and close that shit. And no, that ain't happening. Y'all can forget that. I'm sorry to say. That ain't happening. I wish it would. Dress warm, y'all. A little more Batman soundtrack. I'm gonna go watch the news and see if they're talking about it. And we'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Thanks for listening to this Hump Day episode. Until the next one, peace. LOX, y'all. The best. The best.
Stop looking, listen. What's the real deal? Hoodied up with the ill grill, getting mad high, watching Kill Bill. You know both parts. I'm from a hood where they put you in the body bag and say they got the most heart. I stay composed like Mozart. Straight music, we can bump and thump just like a gold card. Stop, looking, listen. Pause, watch, stare. Guns in the John G unit Rockaway. Yeah, they in high school, but they crips or they power rules. Slide through soft when they try you. I seen mad drama. Is it bad karma? I don't know though. Safe with a slow mo. Stressful days, so a nigga blew a hole. Fall down, get him swinging like Kodo.